You know what I find really bizarre? It's when the legacy gay press and others refer to this LGBT community being outraged. I've absolutely no idea what it is they're actually referring to here, and beyond a few people that reside on Twitter and spend, as far as I can see, far too much time on it and need to get some lives, if straight actors playing gay roles is the biggest issue that they can see in this world of ours gone mad, everything from the threat of China to the pandemic strike me as much more worthwhile things to focus your attentions on. But anyway, putting that to one side, these people don't speak for me, and I doubt I'm alone in that view. There's no community. We don't all speak with one voice. We've got different interests, different characters, different politics, and we're not some rainbow-clad homogenous mass. But putting that all to one side, Russel T Davies, the creator of the fantastically successful Queer as Folk, has said that roles should be reserved for gay actors to ensure their performance is authentic. This strikes me as really odd. You know, I've seen Russel T Davies' Queer as Folk, and the three lead roles in his 1999 series about the lives of men in Manchester's gay village were played by three heterosexual men, and I tell you what, folks, it was absolutely brilliant. Because guess what? They did that ancient old thing called acting. A novel idea, I know. And when it was announced that the gay actress Ruby Rose, to just show how mad we've gone on this, when Ruby Rose was announced as playing Batwoman in a teleseries, the same Twitter obsessives that need to get out more argued that she wasn't gay enough because she's gender fluid. And that's where this gets us, that's where all this thinking gets us. We're ranking actors and actresses on the level of gayness to cast them as certain characters. And you know, I would just ask you boil it down to being as reductive as this, as far as I'm concerned. Last time I checked, Orlando Bloom isn't an elf, Sir Ian McKellen isn't Gandalf, and Emma Watson isn't a witch. So, ultimately, right, what it boils down to me, and why it actually irks me, and I shouldn't let these people irk me, I know, but even in my lifetime, right, I've been on this planet for 27 years, and in that time, the struggle for equality was so that we could fit into society as gay men and women, and live with lives as boring and miserable as all of you heterosexuals do. That seems to have been flipped. The vocal identity-obsessed activist class seem to be hell-bent on seeking victim status, on ensuring that our sexuality is the only thing about us that matters. That's why they're suddenly so obsessed with an actor, God forbid, portraying the role of something they're not. And we end up in the bizarre situation where people claim to be trendy new sexualities just to get booked by studios and appear more diverse and what have you. Actors are supposed to emulate a role different to what they actually are. The best actors in the world have the ability to transform us, the audience, in, carrying the viewer's imagination and taking them with her on a journey that does justice to the life of somebody else, whether that be fictional or not. The idea that they can only play roles that match their identity checkbox or life experience is completely absurd. It used to be, Mary Whitehouse would scan films and call for them to be cancelled because of sex or violence. These days, the Mary Whitehouses are rainbow-clad and scan films and telly through the lens of diversity. We're not seen as individuals anymore, folks, but by what boxes we tick. And if you're heterosexual, white and able-bodied, well, it's to the metaphorical gulag with you, my friend. I'm Darren Grimes for Reasoned UK, who still refuses to be put into any of your damn diversity boxes. Reasoned relies upon grassroots donations from people like yourself that want us to continue producing our high quality, free thinking content. So please do consider clicking the link and donating, no matter how big, no matter how small, because it really does ensure that we can keep on keeping on.